Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be doing another of our half the budget ones. I was umming and ahhing about actually doing this one, and it's been left for quite a while where I haven't done one of these challenges, mainly because this is for 5k, and I honestly have no idea whether I'm actually going to be able to make anything with 5k. So basically, my idea is I'm going to use the show. I think it's like show live edit objects cheat or the show hidden objects cheat in order to get like basically free items. And that'll be things for like the garden mainly. I don't really know what else it actually includes that's free that I could possibly use, but I guess we'll have a look. So obviously the first thing I guess I need to do is work out like the kind of general shape and like size of our house, and then I guess add in the things that are like essentials. We'll only have 5k, so it's going to be like really difficult to do. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is actually type in money and then obviously the amount that we've got. So we've got 5,000. So now we have our £5,000 budget, or 5,000 simoleon budget, and we can go ahead and try and work out how to do this. So there's obviously a couple of items that I know I'm going to need, and that's a fridge. We might literally have to go with like the bare essentials. It's going to be a really cheap build, but obviously we need a fridge. I guess you could just have a hob, but it's actually cheaper just to buy the cheapest like oven that's available. Obviously we're going to need a bed. I'm just kind of like working my way backwards here and just trying to work out like what would actually work. I'm going to go with this bed. Obviously it is an uncomfortable bed. Basically this is not going to be a comfortable build in the slightest, but it's cheap, I guess. We're going to need a toilet, so I guess like that's the cheapest toilet, so I guess we go with that one. We're definitely going to need a sink, I think. I mean, I guess you don't need a sink, but like I feel like we're going to want one at least. A shower, I guess. You can just literally put this one on the wall that only costs 300, so I might do that as an alternative where we can actually buy an actual shower, which isn't that bad. And then we will need either a counter or a table. So I guess try and think about like which we would rather, because you're gonna have to like cook, I guess. You just go with like this one. It's pretty like pretty gross, but you know it's fine. I guess we can upgrade stuff later once we've got like these, because these are just like the bare essentials. But yeah, we've got all our essentials there. Now I'm gonna move all of them out of the way, and then we're gonna start working on our wall. And this is the part where I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this, because I think the walls are actually gonna be really expensive. I'm also trying to think about how we can make it like more exciting than just like a square. But let's start out with a square and then see where it leads us. How much is this? So that's almost 1,000 literally just on this one tiny 4x4 room. We're now down to 2,445. Adding my bits, so obviously we're going to start off with the bed, I guess. How much is it to increase this? 20. That's not too bad. Obviously we're going to need our bathroom as well. I'm thinking let's extend it out a little bit more. I'm going to add in the bathroom like here, and then we can just add in our little toilet like here, add in our little sink over here, and then add in our shower here. How's that? Does that kind of work? I mean, it kind of worked. And then maybe kitchen on this side. Then that's all our essentials. So really it's just anything else that I would like to put in, or just anything that I can try and make it do to make it not look as awful. I'm gonna like rotate it around a bit. I think that it would be better if the front of the house was here. I mean, like there's nowhere to sit or anything. So at the minute it's just like an absolutely awful house. And obviously we don't have any wallpaper. We don't have any windows. We have like no flooring. There's no roof, but obviously the roofs are free, so that's not as bad. I mean, really, I want to be lifting it up a bit, but I don't know. Does that cost? It doesn't. Okay, that's great. I love that. So that means that we can do a little bit more to this. Platforms are also free, so I might try and see if I can use that to my advantage there. I'm gonna shift. I'm trying to think. What could I do? Let's shift the house back a little bit so that it gives us a bit more space up front. I think platforms are definitely needed because I think it's going to give us a lot more to do. You know what's really weird though? Regular platforms free, but if you want a rounded platform, it costs you 10. What I'm kind of thinking is, what if we shorten this, make it like as small as possible, and then just attach that onto the front to make like a cute little curved patio. Obviously we don't actually need that, but if we did like this, then did another one on the other side, we've then got this like quite cool little like curved part at the front, which I think is like at least a little bit unique. I was trying to think about how you'd actually get off of it though. We'd need like some little stairs. Let's shift the whole thing back again. I think we keep making it a bit close to front. At this point it kind of just looks like a little boat. This is definitely going to be a very strange design. I'm gonna obviously obviously we're going to need a roof, and the roofs are free, so that's great. I'm wondering if I should roll with the fact that it looks like a little boat and just make it really look like a boat. It'd be like a little boathouse. Don't know though, really can't decide. I definitely think if I do this little outside bit here, I could put like a couple of little chairs out the front as well, and that could be quite cute. Do I have to pay for these things? No, these are all free as well. That's great. So part of me is thinking if I pull it out a little bit, actually, make it ever so slightly bigger. How much we got left? 1,705. Obviously, that's going to have to go out a little bit as well. Then what I can do is actually put a double bed inside, and I think that that immediately makes the whole place look a little bit better. My only concern is that the double bed is going to be like ridiculously expensive, even for a cheap one. 290 versus what did we have? 300. Wait, what? How is it cheaper? That makes no sense. Okay, whatever. I mean, it looks way better as well. I'd prefer a double bed anyway. Okay, now here's the bit that I'm worried about is like doors, walls, and all of that jazz. I don't know if it's gonna end up being way too expensive. But yeah, let's have a look and see what have we got for our cheapest. So we do have these ones, and these are okay. I'm trying to think of like a nice color palette. I think like just nice like light browns would be quite good because it matches the bed that we've got there as well. Actually, is this... No, it's the same price. Okay, definitely use that one because it gets more natural light in. Then we're gonna need one on the inside to get through to the toilet. I'm gonna put it there, I guess. Then we're going to need our windows as well, and that's the main one that's concerning me because I'm worried it's gonna be really expensive. Although these ones are literally 20, and these ones are 15, and they look really cool. I like those, but I don't know if they go with the vibe that we're actually putting out for the house. But they're literally the cheapest. Could we change it up a little bit? How much are these? Given how cheap that they are, it's only 50 for a glass door. Could we try doing it a little bit more like there's way more glass around? Because that would actually go really well with those windows that we just saw. We would need to change the door on the inside though, and that's the bit that's concerning me because it might be... I mean, this one literally has... this one's great, but it has a toilet door sign on it, and that's a little bit weird in a house. This one's 75, and that one has the same sort of color of brown. We'll go with that one. Then I'm going to add in these windows. And to be fair, you could literally add like loads in. I'm going to add them in all across the side here, just to let in like loads of natural light. I feel like that this build just went from like looking like trash to looking way better than I was expecting it to. The only issue is we can't do it on the other side. We've got the toilets and we have the like kitchen and stuff there as well, so it doesn't really work. But I could literally just do it where it's all where the bed is, but you get like literally no privacy. I mean, alternatively, we can also just do here as well. It's really odd, but I think that it actually looks really good. How much is like the next glass door that you can get? Is it better? That one's only 85. Hang on, because that's the same one with the set. So this is like the eco stuff pack set, and this one seems to come with really good stuff that's like weirdly cheap. Look at that. That looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna go with that, but I need to change these to all be a different brown now because it's like this really orangey brown instead of like the darker color, which I'm not a massive fan of. But for some reason, this door doesn't come in that darker color. It does come in white though, but I think it looks better in the one that is in it. And to be fair, it does actually bring a lot of light into the room, like obviously with the fact that it's like a lighter color. Okay, now the bit that I'm worried about, which is the walls and the floors. So obviously because we have quite a big bit out here, because I want to put a table and chairs out here, we're gonna have to... Oh, I also need stairs. Yeah, we're gonna have to like work out how I want to do this. I'm kind of actually thinking, what if we remove this section here? We can then add in a couple of steps here. So I guess they want cheap better, really. I do not have enough money for steps. Something like this works, I think. Just like little wooden stairs. I think I need to change the outside like foundations, otherwise it looks a little bit strange. I am rapidly running out of money though. Like I do not have much money left, and that's really worrying me. Ooh, this looks really good actually. I like this. It's more natural, I think. Okay, and then now another bit that I'm really concerned about, which is obviously the walls and the floors. So let's try and work out the cheapest way that we can go about doing that, because I think this is going to bankrupt me. What have we got for cheap walls? So literally cheapest, I'm going to go from the all section and we're going to try and work it out. So we've got basic darks, which are 2. I think a lot of them are 2 though, to be honest. 2, 2. When does it stop being 2? When it reaches melting waves here. So everything before this only costs me 2. So I really want to be aiming for using those. So maybe if we just use like a light brown for all of the outside, that could kind of work. It's like a softer tone as well. Oh, how much? Okay, that's not too bad, you know. I'm not that fussed about it. I am now more fussed about this horrible color here though. But there is a couple of different browns that we can use, like this one. Can you get that in that other color? No. Okay, that's really annoying. Oh no, there we go. So it's this one. So now I've got to go back and change all those again, making them all lighter. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Then we need to work out our inside of the house. So I think let's have a look at what else we've got here. So we've got like pinks and things, but I don't think they go that great. Something lighter would actually be better. These ones are much lighter. That's actually quite nice. It's just a really light sort of peachy brown color. Or we've got like blues, we've got this, which is like, I don't even know. To be fair, a lot of these look exactly the same once put them in. You've got a little green, and we've got whatever this is, basic standards. Oh, that's what we used outside. These ones I feel like have a little bit more of a pop color in them. I actually feel like darker is better because it just feels a little bit nicer to look at. Change that as well. And let's have a look at what other colors we've got for our bed, because we've now sort of changed the woods that we're using. I now dislike that wall though, like heavily. What else do? Purple. Problem is that all feeling like a bedroom, and this isn't just a bedroom. These are all two as well though, so we could actually have like a rim on the room. What greys? Grey is okay. It's just difficult because I'm trying to work out what will work for like all the rooms, because obviously it's kitchen as well as a bedroom. So I'm just trying to think of something that work both. It's a shame we don't have like a better white. It then becomes 4 as soon as you want just white walls. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's a little bit more muted than the rest of them. Then for the bathroom, I can just do like a nice light blue, or we can do like this color. I might actually use the same one that I've used outside. Okay, what next? So next we need floors. I'm not looking forward to that. I think really expensive. So cheapest floors, let's have a look at what we have. So it starts at 4, so it's more expensive than the walls already. When does it change from 4? So it changes when we reach here. So the antique wood strip flooring is the last floor that we have that's actually still only 4. But I can use anything before then. So we've got lots of options. Pretty much all wood. I don't think any of these are not wood. Although this is like chipboard, which is a bit strange. Ooh, this one's really nice. I like this one. It's like just a lot nicer and sort of cleaner than I was expecting them to be. We also need a front porch, which is a disappointing thing because I'm gonna have to pay for the front porch as well. What about like this? Something a lot less colourful would be better. You got the weird chipboard, but that looks awful. I think that's supposed to be like for like a kid's playground. I can sort of match that brown, that'd be good. Well, that one's quite nice actually. The only issue is because you've got these curves, they always go funny when you end up putting wood in there, but I don't think it looks that bad. Yeah, no, I kinda like that. Okay, cool, let's go with that. Now lights. Oh no, we need flooring in the bathroom. So obviously, I'm thinking about just going with the same wood that we have in here, so that because you probably wouldn't really change it. Wood's fine for the bathroom. Okay, so we have 1,007 left. We don't have any lighting, so I'm gonna have to put in lighting as well. So let's whack in some cheap lights. I think the best one to go for is probably going to be just this one. It cost 50, but it was gonna be around that. I'm just gonna add in one here and then one in the bathroom. I don't think we need more than that. It's fine. Okay, so we've got 907 left to decorate, and we do not have a lot. So I'm thinking, like, could we get a really cheap table? Ooh, these are expensive. I was not expecting them to be this much. 250. If I can fit that over there, that'd be great. I mean, I can, but then I'd have to have like a. It doesn't really work there, does it? An alternative is we could have bookcase there. There's some nice like bookcases in here that are literally like the same price, but we've also not got a massive amount of space because we've got these massive windows in. But to be fair, you don't really need these windows if you have the like big one here, so it kind of works out. I was thinking about having like one of these. Or you could have this. That one's actually quite cool because it kind of just looks like it's like refurbished. I'm going to go with that one. I think that's quite nice. Then I need a table and chairs outside as well. And that's going to be our main one that we're going to be eating dinner and things at. I'm kind of hoping they just have like a cheap, like one person one. We've got this one, but it's weirdly matches the wood that we have on the floor. How much is that? It's 200, and it does pretty much rise after that. It's going up. We could go with that one though. I'm not like super mad about it. An alternative is that we pick a comfier chair and then pick like a side table so that it's more just like a cozy spot to sit in. So annoyingly, the cheapest is like really big, which is quite surprising, and I don't know why it's so big. I kind of just wanted like a little one, but they all seem like huge. Although this one's 55 and this isn't as bad, and I can get it in the same wood. So I think I'm gonna go with that one, and then if we can get like a comfy chair, that'd be good. So like something from here. This one's recycled, so apparently it's cheaper, but it looks super ugly. Can I get it nicer? That's a bit nicer. I think that's all right. I'm gonna move things around just a little bit so that it's like a bit more natural. I never like how things sit in this, so I could have it like that. There we go. Maybe move it forwards a little bit. Yes, that's basically just your comfy little seat that you can sit in. I think I might move these around actually, so it's just this, and then this one's this way. You know what? That's okay. Okay, now what? So we still have obviously some space over here. We've got. I'm thinking what I might actually do is upgrade some of the appliances just so they don't look ugly, because they literally look horrendous. The only issue is when you buy and sell something in The Sims, you actually lose money. So that's 235 is what I spent on that. How much do I get back? Oh, 235. Okay, that's fine. So let's see if I can upgrade the oven a bit. What is this? No space electric. Oh, so it goes on top of a counter and it's like an electric oven. I mean, it's better. I would just need to buy another countertop though, so then I'm actually spending more money because I have to buy a countertop. This one's 600. Ridiculous. Okay, that one's ugly. This one's cleaner. You're paying a lot more just for a slightly cleaner oven, but it looks better, and that's basically what I wanted. So I'll just pay for the slightly cleaner looking one. Then if we get rid of our fridge, let's pick a nice fridge. Got like this nice white one here. Then one nice countertop. Just cleaner one would fine, or I can use like this one. This one's pretty. You can get it in this nice color. Ooh, I have 177 left from upgrading there. Maybe back to like slightly colors. Brown. Now the light. Ugh, trying to work out making it also it matches. That's actually nicer because it adds a little bit of green into the room. Ooh, I'm now looking at the bed and I'm thinking that I might want to change the bed. It looks like okay in blue, but we've actually gone with a couple of greens now, and this might actually look better. Or what else have we got? We got this one. This one's got green on it, but it's like weirdly sea themed. Or you can just do it in white. Okay, I think I am going to stick with the normal bed. I think that looks a little bit better. See, our bathroom just looks horrible though. So I'm wondering, what if we make it, they don't have it in brown, suck. But you can make all your appliances black, and I think that looks a little bit better, I think. I am just looking at that sink though, and I'm like, that sink is horrible. We do have a little bit of money, so if I get rid of the sink, let's see if we can get a better sink. Even like this one's better, to be fair. Obviously that sink is white, so it doesn't really work with the colors that we were just picking. We got this sink. This is a little bit better actually. Ooh, we just lost a lot of money. It's fine actually. It's not as much as I thought it would be. What about this sink? This one's apparently like energy saving or something, but it looks really ugly. This one? This one's nice. Okay, I like that one. Let's go with that, and any chance I can get a mirror with so I have 147 remaining, which is like a horrible amount, but I can afford to get a mirror, which I think helps make it a little bit nice. Fortunately, the mirror is tiny. Okay, we got 97. We are rapidly running out. So I'm trying to think of what else I could include. So I'm pretty happy with the bathroom. The bathroom's tiny. Maybe it needs more plants, but I'm going to see if there's any in the debug mode to see if there's anything that's actually cheaper. So with our remaining amount, I might buy a picture for the wall here, but pictures are expensive, as we've always found out. Yeah, look how expensive these are. I could get this weird thing. Or you could just add some posters. I'm just trying to, there's literally nothing here that isn't just a poster, is there? You got this thing. It doesn't really go with the, like, browns and things that we've gone with the room, though. An alternative is to spend it on some lights, but we do not have a lot of options for lights. But these are actually really cute. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll spend my last money on that. We have a remaining 7. Now, I have no idea if there's actually anything for 7. Let's have a quick look. I do not think so. I don't think that there is, but I'm going to just scrolling just in case it pops up. Okay, so we've got this bag of dog food that I might use. We've also got this cute little plant, which actually I think kind of goes with the aesthetic of the rest of the room, so I might include this like onto fridge just as like a little bit extra, and we'll just put it like there. Can you change the color of it? You kind of can, but none of them really go with the room. That one I think is maybe a little bit better. I'm gonna move this central. Okay, we now have 2 remaining, and I'm pretty sure we can't actually get anything 2. I'm just wondering whether there's anything in here that's like free now basically at this point. Ooh, so I almost forgot. This reminded me though, the fact that we need a mailbox, and mailboxes are free. So I think I'm just gonna go with like a cute little like basic one though, because it doesn't really make sense if you have like a fancy one in a house that's like clearly not that fancy. But this does give us something to put here. There is nothing else that is free though, so we're going to move on to the debug stuff, and I'm going to have basically just a massive sift through and see if I can find anything that is free that actually kind of works. So I've used the bb.show live edit objects cheat, and then that's brought up all of the stuff that is like for building that is literally free. So we do have a few little bits. I also realize I haven't actually done anything with the roof, so I might do something with the roof in a second. We've got like this thing, which is kind of cute, but I don't know if it goes with it. Got this though, and this one's adorable. Doesn't make any sense having it there because there's not a window or anything there, but it's still cute. We do also have free windows, but they don't actually function, same as there's doors as well, and a few other things, but they are like purely for decoration and they don't actually work. But there's some other stuff that we could definitely incorporate. Like we got this cute little butterfly, like I don't even know, like a little vent, and we could definitely include that just like directly above the door because I think that's quite cute. And then, oh, we do have flowers, so this is perfect. Love this. We can include these little flowers as well. I'm gonna put them just like right here, I think, so they're just coming off the wall. We'll pick two different colors. I want to make sure that they're both the same height. Didn't at all put that in the right place. There we go. So we've got little flowers coming off, and they look really good. I like those. We've also got like this big old mushroom trunk thing. Could potentially include that just by sticking it randomly in the back garden. I want this like whole back garden to be quite filled with nature, so I definitely want to include like we've got these little like mushrooms and things as well. Just put some little mushrooms around. We've got like some little grassy bits as well. I don't really know. They kind of look like they'd be like in water though, really. These ones are quite good. They're like little grass. Obviously got like separate mushrooms as well. Got like this thing, which is kind of cool. The problem is I don't want to go too cottagey with it by using a lot of the cottage stuff because it's quite a like new house, and I feel like it'd look a little bit strange. We could include a car, like that's not the worst thing, but the actual house that we've done is quite eco-friendly, and I think it'd be really weird to then have a car. This is really cute though. I like this. It's like just a little barrel with like some flowers in it. What angle would you have this at? Like this? I think that looks really cute though. I'm gonna definitely use that. We have like a little fountain as well where you can get water outside. Could include that like over here. Well, actually, no idea. Just come in two different colors. There's a little green one as well. I'm gonna pick green one. I think could. Where would I don't know. I'm gonna put it around the back of the house. I think that's probably a good place to have it. Then we do have lights, but I don't think that they work. That's the one thing. Ooh, a little bucket. Bucket's good. I like bucket. I'm good here. Then we're starting to see like some of the like different grassy bits that you can include as well, like thing that climbs a wall. Oh, we've got a little bird feeder as well. I feel like that'd be quite cute. Don't really know where I would put that though. Put it like right at your house there, or you could put it here so you can watch birds while you're in bed. That's really cute. Yeah, let's do that. This thing is absolutely double. You can definitely get that in buy mode, but I just like the fact that if I put it using this one, then it's free. Few colors as well. Trying to work out what works best. That one? Yeah, that one works best. Oh, there's a little bike as well. I'm definitely including the bike. The bike is perfect. And the bike also comes in a few colors. Blue one, or that one's good. Just a white one. Got another little bucket of flowers. I could put that. I don't know. Where could I put this? Running out of space. I don't want it to look like I've also just dumped a bunch of stuff around. I want it to actually be like make sense. Here we go. So we've got a couple of the bushes now that you can actually. These are obviously free, so that's always good. Thinking I might just scatter a couple of these around. I want to add like more later. We've got like these ones, which are nice. They're way bigger. Oh, I got a box of onions. Would I include that? Would I have that box? We've also got this that's just like a bunch of storage stuff. At that there, or is that a bit weird? I feel like we're starting to look a little bit cluttered. Let's not use that. Here we go. So we've got trees. Oh my god, they're huge. Okay, let's not use the massive trees. We have this with cute little flowers. Definitely gonna add some cute little flowers around. Do have some trees now. I'm gonna out a little bit and we'll start adding some little trees around. Here's some more trees. So these are a little bit bigger, but I always like to just size them down a little bit so that they're not as big, because I think trees in this game are ridiculously big and I don't think they need to be that big. We've got some more little like grassy bits as well. I'm gonna put it around the tree and maybe a little bit over here. Could be quite cluttered. I think might be easier. Okay, so I removed those things and it does look a little bit better now. But it's I don't know. It's a little bit like mainly around like this section. Could add in a whole ass well, but I don't know if that's actually it kind of works because it matches the roof that we've got on there. So if I add that in and then change the flooring so that we've added like the little bit of dirt around it, it should look okay. There we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think we might be done there. And there is our half the budget build, everyone. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. I thought that we would have to have like the worst of every kind of piece of furniture, and I'm glad that we were obviously able to like spend a little bit more, get some of the nicer things like the next level up from the lowest of like the kitchen things, and obviously we got like a slightly nicer sink and things like that in the bathroom. This was definitely a bit of a challenge to stick to all of this and still make it look good, but I'm actually really happy with the result, and I'm really surprised that this managed to come out at only 5k. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video. Hitting like on this video as well also does me a massive favour and lets the algorithm know that you enjoyed my content, so that would be great if you could do that too. Stay tuned for new long videos every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m, and I post shorts daily. On the screen is some recommended videos, so if you enjoyed this one, definitely do check those out too, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening.